I've got a few of those posted up around my home as a simple little prompt of sorts, which can be used in a lot of different ways. And so one way I'm using it lately is to do this little warm-up, which I will show you now. Okay, so we're warming up here, and we're going to alternate between pressing down the string and playing the open string. And we're going to start up here with our pinky on the 12th fret of any string. I'm just doing the A string. And then we're going to work our way all the way down. So the constant is the alternation, the alternating between fretted note and then open string. And then we go down fret by fret. And then we shift, do the same thing here. Okay, so that's the idea. But then what I've been doing, and it feels kind of nice way to warm up, is using that breakdown of rhythms and doing and kind of moving right down the line. So starting with quarter notes. The metronome is at 63. So that's quarter notes. And you know, we're warming up, so we're loosening up, we're wanting to, like, you know, settle into playing guitar, so we don't need to be too hard on ourselves. You know, I know that wasn't metronomically perfect, but the metronome is there for a guide as we're warming up. Okay, so then the next step would be to do the same thing, but eighth notes, but still alternating every pluck with fretted note and then open string. So eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2. So the idea is here, you know, just we're waking up the coordination, you know, we're trying to just feel the connection between our right and left hands and trying to get a nice clean sound out of each note. And then the next one, this is where it gets kind of interesting, is doing the triplet, eighth note triplets, but still alternating fretted note and open string. time I was just doing all down strokes, and then I started alternating kind of randomly. But then eventually I did start doing down, up, down. I did down, up, down for each group of 3. So there's a double down in there. So that one can be a little tricky at first, just because sometimes you're hitting the open string right on the click, sometimes you're hitting the fretted note, and so it's just kind of weird. And then you just go down the line. Then the next would be 16th notes. And maybe just up to that point is good for now. And don't be in too much of a hurry to, get up to the 16th notes. The point here is to get yourself feeling good and to warm up and get into tuning yourself to your instrument.